Hello everybody, I'm here with another video. As you see from the title, I'm here today with some new hair. Y'all see me. So, I have a lot to say about this hair, and just, not even the hair, but just this whole little process. So I'm going to try to make this, cram it all in and be as thorough and make this, do as much as I can. So what I currently have in my hair is the Bobbi Boss IndiRemi. Well, I have two kinds of hair. I have the Bobbi Boss, the IndiRemi, which is this one. And I also have the first Remi, which is also made by Bobbi Boss. It's just a cheaper version. It's Remi hair, but it's just a little cheaper than the IndiRemi. In the IndiRemi, I have 16 inches in the color 1B. And with the first Remi, I have 14 inches. That's at the top, and it's a color 1. Okay, so my hair is sewn on a cap. It's sewn on a mesh cap this time. I'm probably going to have to re-sew it on another cap because I don't know how long this cap is going to last. But it's sewn on a cap, and I plan on wearing this hair for a while. That's why I wanted to put it on the cap. As you can see, just gliding my hands through. I haven't experienced much shedding, and I sew through my wefts as well. So when I sew my hair on, I always sew through my wefts. I got a strand right here. But yeah, the hair holds a curl really well, as you can see over here. I put some loose curls in it yesterday, and yeah, last night I put my hair in a ponytail, rolled it in a ball, and put a scarf on my head. And this morning I just brushed it out, and I had a hat on my head all day anyways. And I put a few more curls like in the front and brushed them out, and this is how the hair looks afterwards. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this hair. I haven't had just bone straight hair in a while, so like I said, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really digging the 16 inches though. Like, I've been had that 20 inch for a while, and I've been thinking I'm grown and trying to do long hair, but I think 16 inch is like my new favorite. This hair has some nice length to it. Like I said, I've been wearing the 20 inch, and while I love the 20 inch, the 20 inch be popping too, but it's just one of them things that going to school every day and stuff like that, I just feel so extra all the time when I have the 20 inches in. And this 16 inch, it's like the perfect length, I think, just for like every day, because I definitely get some hangage in the front. Like, it's not up here. Like, I definitely have some length, but the length is just not hella ridiculous like my 20 inch is. And I feel, yeah, I don't feel extra all the time. It took me a minute to get used to the all black because I haven't had all black hair in a while. Yeah, I've been doing the browns for a while, and so this is the first time I've just really had all black hair, and it took me a minute to get used to it again, but it's grown on me. Like, I like it. And people say, like, a lot of my friends say, like my roommate, she's always saying that she likes me better with just dark hair. It complements me better. But yeah, I like the dark hair. So yeah, last month when I did my hair update video, I said that I would be getting some new hair soon, within the next month or so, and I did. I knew I was going to get some hair sometime in December, some new hair, and I knew I wanted some Remi hair. I've used Remi hair before, and I wanted something that, you know, wasn't dirt cheap like no regular beauty supply hair, but I knew that it would, I wanted something that was going to last me a minute, at least for the rest of this quarter for school, which is 10 weeks. So I wanted it to last me a good 3 to 4 months. Okay, so I planned on getting the Janet collection, the Moroccan Remi. It's something like that. I've seen a lot of reviews on YouTube, and that was the hair that I wanted. I wanted to try it. I never tried it before. So there's 2 beauty supplies by my house that I normally go to. There's the warehouse, and then there's one that's just a regular beauty supply by my house. The beauty supply by my house, they have a good variety, but they do not sell Janet Collection products at all. They don't sell any kind of Janet Collection hair. So I knew I couldn't go to them for the hair. So I went to the warehouse. Now the warehouse is just what it sounds like, a warehouse. They have all hair basically. So I was like, I'm gonna go to them to purchase my hair. So I get there and they did not have the Moroccan Remi, and I was heartbroken. And so he showed me the Janet Collection Prestige, and I know the name sounded familiar, but I don't know anyone who tried it, and I'm sure there's a bunch of reviews of the hair on YouTube, but I hadn't really seen any. And so the hair felt nice, but I just didn't want to try the hair that I knew nothing about. So I asked about the IndiRemi. I had the IndiRemi about 2 years ago, 2010 sometime. I wore it for a while, and you know, I liked the hair. I had it installed for at least 3 months, so I was like, okay, I'll just get the IndiRemi, until he told me how much it cost. It was about $130 for a pack of 16-inch there, and I wasn't feeling that. So I was like, I'll just go to the beauty supply, the other one, and that's where I purchased the hair before, and I had got like a 14-inch for maybe $60 or $60 to $70. I had got a 14-inch, and so I went to that beauty supply and asked about the IndiRemi, and he told me that the IndiRemi there was $119. And so I'm like, what's going on? Like, why is the hair so expensive? Because last time I purchased the hair, you know, I didn't pay as much. I mean, you know, I didn't pay this much for it. And I guess he was saying that the company went up on the prices, and then because of online vendors and online beauty supplies and stuff like that, you know, they have a lot more competition, so they had to, you know, go up on the prices as well. So I was stuck for a minute because I was like, I didn't know what I wanted to do, because I could have went online and purchased the hair, but the only thing is that I would have had to wait, you know, for it to process, then for it to ship, and then for me to install my hair. I was just ready to sew in the hair. So basically, he showed me another version of the, well, not another version, but he showed me the first Remi, which is also made by Bobbi Boss. It's like the IndiRemi, but it's a little cheaper. They felt pretty much the same. The first Remi was just a little more yucky, but for the most part, like when you see it in my hair, you probably can't even tell that I have two different, you know, brands, you know, different kind of hair in my hair. So yeah, so that's what I ended up doing. I got a pack of the IndiRemi and then a pack of the first Remi. And then the guy was nice, because I go to that beauty supply all the time. He ended up giving me an extra $20 off the total, well, the total price of my hair. He ended up giving me $20 off. So I paid about $200 for 2 packs. And it's one of them things, like, I paid, you know, $30, $20 more, whatever. But I got the hair. I was able to do my hair right away. If I would have waited and, you know, got something cheaper, I would have had to wait a week or so just for me to install my hair. So I just ended up buying the hair. Okay, so like I said, if you've seen my last hair update video, I told you guys that I would be wearing full sew-ins, and I was going to work on retaining my hair length. And I was going to be doing bangs, China bangs with just full sew-ins, but as you see, that was a complete fail. When I originally bought the hair, I came home and I was ready to install it. I normally buy cheap hair, like some just regular human hair. I normally get the Milky Way Q, which is like, I think they went up on the price. It's $13 for a 10-inch now. It used to be $10 for 10-inch, but it's $13 for a 10-inch now. And I would just use that for the top of my hair and just to cut on it, and so I wouldn't have to cut on my expensive hair. And so that's what I originally planned on doing. But when I found out how much the hair had went up and the price of it and how expensive it was, I was so pissed at the moment that I was like, I'm not buying no hair, and I'm going to use whatever hair I have, because I knew I was buying 2 packs, so I had more than enough hair. So I was like, I'm not buying no cheap hair because I already spent too much money. But so I went home and I started installing the hair. I did my whole weave. I was having problems with my closure, like the closure that I make myself, where I just take a piece, glue it, flat iron it, and stick it on at the top. I was having a problem with that. Like, it was just not coming out right. It was lumpy. It wasn't sitting right. That was strike one when that started happening. And then, once it was complete, it was so thin. Like, this hair, I don't want to say it's thin because it's not necessarily thin, but the hair is fine. So you definitely have to double up on your tracks or your weave will be super thin. So that's the problem. I don't normally double my tracks, but especially in the back, like, I leave a lot of space at the back of my track. Like, in the back of my tracks, I leave a lot of space. So that was the problem. Like, it was just so thin. My closure was looking hella ugly, and my bangs were thin, and I was pissed because I cut on my Remi hair for them bangs and it didn't come out right. And I was like, maybe I could try to work with it and just add some pieces in. And that's what I planned on doing for a minute. And that was strike two, the thinness. And then strike three happened. I came home and my brother was like, you look different. And I was like, okay, it's time for this hair to come out and I'm going to reinstall it in a different hairstyle. So I could have, because I ended up going to the store and buying another pack of cheap hair anyways, because it was just such a process. I ended up buying another pack of just the Milky Way cute hair that I normally use. And so I could have just redid the bangs over, but at that point I was so frustrated and irritated with that whole hairstyle that I was like, I don't even want to mess with it no more. So that's how I ended up with the middle part. I did perm my edges for this hairstyle. I also said that I wouldn't be perming my hair until April, but I broke down and permed it. The reason behind that was because, if you guys know, I haven't had a perm since like August. And well, I hadn't had a touch up on my edges since August, and then all of this in the back is just, I haven't had perm since like forever, since like almost a year ago. And so I didn't want to perm it. I decided on perming it because, like I said, I had a lot of new growth and natural hair. And so if I left that out, the texture of this hair, like I said, is fine. So I would have been flat ironing my hair every day. And putting heat on your head every day like that, it's not good. So I was like, I'll just put a light perm on it. I had used it was Motion. My mom had some. It was a regular, and I just put it on my edges and like all in this area right here. And I put a little bit on the side as well, just in case I wanted to switch my U-part wig to a side part. And so I just put a little bit. I perm my hair for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and that's applying it and letting it sit. It was burning. I don't know if it's because I haven't had a perm in a while, but it was hella burning, and I was like, I gotta rinse this mess out. But it still took really well. Yeah, it took really well. I did my hair on Saturday, and I flat ironed it Saturday, and I haven't had to flat iron my hair since, and today is Wednesday. As long as I tie my hair up, I'm good. So that's 5 days of me, that I didn't have to put heat on my head. And if I wouldn't have permed it, I would have been putting heat on my head every day. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's a lot of information, but it is what it is. I'm going to try to shorten this as much as I can. Comments, questions, concerns, leave them below. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys for watching my channel, and I will see you all next video.